how are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. All right. Is parking improving a little bit now that we're into the third week of the semester? A little bit better? All right.
Parking is only improved if you're willing to get up at 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning. Well, I think I got here by 8 o'clock or so, and I think there are still quite a bit of student parking by 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but you're staff, so you don't have to worry about that.
I have other things to worry about, right?
I know, right?
Well, at least parking here is still $1 a day if you buy a pass. Okay.
Yeah.
How much is Sac State now?
8.
8?
I don't know.
I know Davis. Just 2 years ago, at Davis, it was $6 per day already. So today, I think these days it's at least 8, maybe even $10 because they're running out of money, right?
Doing everything they can.
Oh yeah, they have been doing that for years. They have the most diligent, parking enforcement of any campus that I have seen. All right, so we are still in topic 1. We are moving a little bit slow, but I think this is good because we can actually get used to the topics. I just filled in this part here, and some of you clicked productivity software. There was nothing there, so I just filled it in. So we'll talk about it today, and we'll also go talk about cloud applications today too, because I think these two are closely related in a way, and they're both kind of important. Okay, because it's a paradigm shift. Okay, we are changing the way we do things, quite significantly when it comes to productivity software. And also, most of the applications now are cloud-based. It's no longer, installed on your computer. And this, and everything kind of goes back to, remember when I talked about a browser like Internet Explorer, how it is really not an application anymore because it doesn't provide any value to an end user by itself. If I give you a computer with no internet access whatsoever, and you run Internet Explorer, how fun is it to use just the browser by itself without internet access? Not much, right? I mean, you can look at all the plugins that have been installed and do certain things, but there's really not a whole lot of use of a browser when you have no internet access, or no network access in general. We'll begin with, there's one more thing I need to talk about. There's homework now, okay? The word processing in the cloud one, I'm going to assign it today, so it's already assigned. And so is checkpoint homework. Both of these are due on Thursday, okay? So you only got 2 days to do it. But they're really easy. Let me just cover this one first with word processing in the cloud. And one person has turned it in already. So with this one, what I want you to do is first sign up for a Google account. How many people already have a Google account? Okay, so that's not hard. I mean, you can use your existing Google account, unless you think that I might spam you. Then you can set up a different Google account just for that.
I have a Google account, but I have Google on my computer.
Yeah, you can. You have to go to Google and sign up for an account. It's actually coming for students too. I think starting, I cannot remember what, it has started already? Okay, so all students are now have Google accounts?
If you enabled it.
If you enable it. Okay, so you go to eServices to get it enabled? Go ahead.
There was an iMail, if you're using the iMail student account now, there was one that came out that said you have to convert to Gmail this semester.
Yeah.
Right.
And it gives you instructions for how to do it. It's already set up for you.
So that's Google right there?
If you sign up for the Gmail account for your login.
And you have to. You don't have a choice.
Yeah,
So once I do that?
There are links that are, when you go to your normal iMail off of the ARC page, then there are links off to the right-hand side that give you a choice to log into either Los Rios Gmail or your old
Right there.
iMail.
So when you go to imail.losrios.edu, the first thing here is Los Rios Gmail FAQ, or you can, I guess you can click upgrade now.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me give
So
it
the
a try.
Gmail is Google?
Sorry.
Your Los Rios account is.
You just log in with your Los Rios account to that thing, and
I'm giving it a try right now. Go ahead.
Why do they require Gmail? I'm just wondering.
Well, this is speculation, okay? So this is speculation on my part. I think they don't want to manage their own, email server anymore because iMail is a Los Rios, kind of resource. Somebody actually wrote that program, and they have to maintain the program. They have to maintain the server. They have to back up, all the email and so on and so forth. They have to make sure it's secure, your privacy is not compromised, and all the other things that comes with managing an email server. And I think eventually they just got fed up, and not want to do it anymore. And instead, so they're now switching to Gmail, which comes with a lot of features, like now Gmail may not be 100% reliable, may not be 100% super duper secure, but I think it will beat most homegrown email systems, and that's why we are switching to Gmail. It is just far more cost effective to use Gmail. Why I'm not switching over yet, I don't know, because I want faculty to also switch over to Gmail, because it just offers more products, and it's just a better product from my perspective. So anyway, I'm just completing the process here. Become a Los Rios Gmail user today. This upgrade will convert your iMail account to Los Rios Gmail account. If you have never heard of iMail, click on the upgrade button to continue. Okay, select this checkbox to copy your iMail messages to your Los Rios one. Click upgrade. And congratulations, mine is done already. So this will be my quote-unquote Gmail account name. So remember, this is not Gmail. It is apps.losrios.edu, and we'll go ahead and give it a try.
There's a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
My email is connected to my Yahoo, so if I do the Gmail thing, will my Yahoo still get my messages?
I think this does not affect the forwarding.
You have to set it up.
You still have to set it up again.
You have to set up forwarding in the Gmail.
Okay. In other words, this is not exactly Gmail running on the Gmail server. This is actually Gmail running in the Los Rios, server. I think that's basically what it is. All right. Yep. Go ahead.
I usually used to have a Gmail account. Somehow when I try to transfer.
For your homework assignment.
The Rios, and they link to my account.
I do not know yet. Okay, I do not know yet because this is the first time I've been here. But for your homework assignment, you can use other Google apps, and use this one, instead of the regular Gmail, resource. So it's up to you. It's entirely up to you. My services as a student, I can access my email. Gmail has not been enabled by administrator of You can sign in. Oh, that's funny.
Because you're not a
You're
student.
not a student. It was a students only link.
Well, I do have I have a student account too because I took one class. Well, let's look at this one here. Okay, that's just in my usual Google Apps. Okay, Drives. Okay, so this one is really going to Google, but after Google it has apps.losrios.edu. So in other words, it's really using Google.com, except it has its quote unquote own space, reserved for Los Rios.
So we can do our homework through that?
Yeah, you can do your homework here. What you need to do is to make sure you make it so that I can read it. Okay, you can make it public, which means everybody can read it. Okay, I'll go over this stuff later today. Okay, this is the homework assignment that you have to do by Thursday. And where's it's right here. Sign up for a Google account. You can use your Gmail account associated with the school, with the college. Use Google Drive to write a brief paragraph about cloud applications. 3 sentences is fine, okay? Set up the sharing to share with my Google account, and this is the Google account that you're supposed to share with. And I only need to view it. I need only read access. I do not need to modify your document. Copy and paste the URL of the document in the submission editor. So I will take you through all this process here before the end of today's class. Question? Okay. All right. So let's move on to product. Oh, there's one more homework too. Sorry, I forgot about that one too. The second one is a checkpoint homework. It appears as a quiz, but it's really not a quiz because you can take as long as you want before the due date. So you can take a day if you want to. You can use the internet to help you do some research. You can look up my notes if you want to. The idea is not to test you whether you understand the material without looking up anything. The idea is so that you can practice and be able to understand the material that I think you should understand in topic 1. It's only a checkpoint. In other words, the point value is really small. It doesn't really account for a lot of points. I just want you guys to kind of do something and be able to explore all this stuff on your own. So this one I cannot do it for you. I cannot show you what it looks like.
Can you
will have to
scroll it
click
over a little?
Sure. So this quiz will close at this time, which is basically right before the class meets on Thursday. I think you still get plenty of time to do it. There's no time limitation. Once you start the quiz, you can take as long as it takes before the due date to finish it. So there's no 15-minute or half an hour time limit. You can take your time to research and answer the questions. The questions, you can also go back and forth. In other words, you don't have to turn in the answer. In some quizzes, you can only go forward. You cannot go back.
Right.
This one let you go back and forth. You can take a whole day to kind of keep looking for answers and stuff like that. Okay? But you are supposed to work on this yourself, okay, by yourself, independently. So just give it your best shot. Do research online if you're not quite sure about the answer. You can review the video that I take for this class. Just kind of go over the content again if you want to. So all of those resources are available to you when it comes to this homework. So these two are the homework that you have today, and I want to let you know how to find any type of homework. How do I know there's homework and when it's due? If you go to the left-hand side, there's upcoming events. Okay, this is a little tab here that says upcoming events. It will list everything that is coming up within the next week or so. Okay, so this is a really good place to look. The other thing is, right after you sign into Moodle, it tells you what is assigned, okay, right at that point. You don't even have to get into the class to know that, oh, okay, I got some homework assignment due in 2 days, 3 days, or whatever. So, yep, go ahead.
There's also a little calendar which tells you
Right.
when assignments are due.
The calendar is very visual. If you want to turn on, is it turned on already? Okay, you can just click go to calendar, and it lists everything with highlights. So if you go to the highlight, it will do a little pop-up and it will show you what is due on that particular day. So you got a few ways to find your homework assignments. All right. Any questions about how to find the homework assignments? Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue to talk about productivity software. Productivity software usually refers to a class of application that improve the efficiency of getting a job done. In other words, the whole name of productivity software means it helps to improve productivity for whatever you're doing. Okay? Now that's really general, right? I mean, it depends on what you're doing. For me, when I'm programming, you can say productivity software would be the IDE or integrated development environment that